Hello, Watam here, and welcome back to some more Higurashi, or Watanagashi. Yeah, when we left off, we were in there, and there was freaky stuff and stuff about murder, not murder. I mean, kind of murder, but creepy tools to eat people. Yeah, fun. The voices of the bugs, on the other hand, were clear, lending an empty feeling of isolation to the place.
どうだい？面白かったかい？
In a kind of morbid kind of way, Tomitaka-san gave us a somewhat mischievous grin. He should have been able to tell by looking at how pale our faces were.
富武さんと一緒に留守番をしてればよかったです。
Tomitaka-san laughed so delightfully that it wiped away our dark feelings.
しおんちゃんはどうだったかな？怖かったかい？
一応心の準備があった分怖くはなかったですけど。
But
でもやっぱり実物は迫力あります。
Shion spoke like she wasn't scared at all. She really had been quite afraid, but seeing as how I was in a way worse state than her, I didn't have much room to talk. As Tomitaka-san grinned candidly, my mind, exhausted and locked up by nervousness, began to calm itself.
高野さんはおとなしく見物してたかな？
Nope.
ほら、彼女子供っぽいところがあるだろう？宝の山を前にさぞや興奮してたんじゃないかと思ってね。
She was way too excited. Both she and I laughed, and left that as our answer.
見るだけならいいんだけどね。こっそりと何かを持ち出したり、いじくりすぎて細具を壊したりしないかが心配なんだよ。
Right, that's quite possible. She is alone in there right now. She might pilfer something small and easily concealed, hiding it in her pocket.
やりかねないです。
Shion said what I was thinking.
本当に何も壊したりしなかったかな。なんだかドタンバタンと飛び跳ねるような音がよく聞こえたからね。僕は不安で。
ごめんなさい。フィルムがなくなっちゃったわ。
Of course, that's the entire reason you stopped.
ジローさん、フィルムが余ってたら分けてくれないかしら。
Takano-san suddenly appeared while we were talking about her, taking everyone by surprise. Tomitaka-san smoothly grinned and responded as if nothing had happened. He's pretty mature.
もう予備のフィルムは切れちゃったよ。申し訳ないね。
もういついかなる時でもフィルムを残しておかないと決定的スクープ写真なんか撮れないわよ。
I mean, he has to be able to pack it.
仕方ないわね。
Tomitaka-san scratched his head apologetically. About film, we're done here. Takano-san seemed to have given up because of that too. We checked carefully to make sure we hadn't left anything inside, then closed the door and turned to the heavy padlock we'd left beside it.
高野さん、何も持ち出してないだろうね。
失礼ね。そこまで子供じゃないつもりよ。
Kerclank. Tomitaka set the padlock back to the way it was before. From a cursory glance, it didn't look like thieves had snuck in at all.
よし。僕たちも沢に行こう。綿を流すところくらいやらないとお祭りに来た意味がないよ。
Tomitaka-san spoke brightly, urging us all on. Setting cotton afloat down the stream. I shook my head a few times, driving away my dismal thoughts as to the double meaning. Takano-san, looking a little let down, kept turning back to glance at the ritual storehouse.
もうこれっきりにしてくれよ。十分に知的好奇心は満たせただろう。
Of course not.
まさか。 むしろ新しい興味を惹かれるような発見ばかりよ。
Oh dear.
今日のでこれまでの仮説が一気に現実になったわ。これで今後の調べ方がだいぶ変わってくるんだから。
Wow. She's truly indomitable. Her curiosity really is something else. Still interested in all this, through and through. We descended the stone stairs, and all the people crowding the stream came into view. Near the bottom of the stairs, you could clearly see people receiving cotton that had been cut out for them, then washing upon the cotton and setting it to float down the stream. The festival was already over.
まずったな。綿流しの一番いいところを撮影し損ねたよ。
Yeah, I seem to remember, like, pretty sure they very specifically mentioned, like, the opening part of the stream in the first game. So I think this is parallel. Maybe we don't die. We probably still do, but maybe we don't. Maybe.
あら、まだ遅くないわよ。
At least not in the same way.
私が言って流すんだから。私を取ってはくださらないのかしら。
Takano-san, with an impish expression, brought her head to Tomitake-san's shoulder. Despite his age, he looked embarrassed. I felt an honest respect for Tomitake-san, man to man, for dating such a handful of women.
じゃあね。前原くん、しおんちゃんも。
僕たちは今からでも沢に行ってみるよ。君たちも一緒に来るかい？
まさか。
Your face fair.
お二人の邪魔なんてできません。どうぞごゆっくり。
Shion waved her hand to them with an expression just as impish as Takano-san's. Tomitake-san, on his part, seemed to want us to come, but whatever. Shion gave a big stretch and sat down on the stone steps. This still says.
疲れちゃいました。
同感だな。俺も疲れた。
ケイちゃんは綿流し初めてなんですよね。
What a sour turn of events.
私なんか気にしないで行ってきてください。私は疲れちゃったんで、人混みはちょっとパスしておきます。
Yeah, if we were to go now, we'd barely slip into the end of the cotton drifting ceremony.
お姉たちがケイちゃんのことを探してるかもしれませんから。
Yeah.
行ってきてください。
あ、そうだ。ミオンたちと別れたままそれっきりだったな。探してると悪い。
Then Shion suddenly got a playful look on her face, then put her index finger to her lips as if telling me to keep this a secret.
お姉ってすっごく嫉妬深いんです。
Wink, wink.
私がケイちゃんを独占してたことがバレるといろいろうるさいんで、今夜のことは秘密にしておいてくださいね。
Maybe there's more to it, though. Never know. Keeps nice a secret. Don't say things that are so embarrassing.
そういう意味だけじゃないですよ。
Wink, wink. Yes, that.
今夜私たちがしたことを思えば秘密にするのは当然です。今夜起こるかもしれないお社様のたたり、私たち4人が最有力候補なんですからね。
The loosening threads of tension became taut again. Shion, however, burst out laughing.
じゃあ私はお姉に出くわす前に退散します。今日は本当に疲れてるからお姉とやり合えるだけの体力はないですし。
シオンってミオンと仲がいいのか悪いのかよくわからないな。
仲いいですよ。
Though she said that, her vague expression explained that there are a lot of oddities in a relationship between twins.
俺は一人っ子だからよくわかんないな。せいぜい仲良くしろよ。
はい、余計なおせっかいと承ります。それじゃあ私はこの辺で。ケイちゃんも急いで行った方がいいですよ。 本当に綿流しが終わっちゃいます。
Shion stood up and brushed the dust off of her backside. After watching her do so, I returned my eyes to the final ceremony of the Watanagashi festival below me.
でも本当にあの音は何だったんでしょうね。
What sound? I don't remember there being a
不
sound.
愉快というか、気味が悪いというか。
何の音だって？
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is she, something going to happen to her?
音ですよ。
Ha!
ドタンバタンって。うるさかったじゃないですか。
So wait, who heard it? It was, her and Tomitake-san. What about Takano-san? Guess not. I was giving her a blank expression, so Shion stared hard at me. I stared hard at her too.
ごめん、シオン。はしょらないで最初から説明してくれないか。何がうるさかったって？
ケイちゃん、あれ気にならなかったんですか？
I pressed too early, sorry. When all was said and done, it was like we were speaking two different languages.
シオン、冗談抜きで初めから説明してくれないか。音がどうしたって？
ケイちゃんこそ冗談抜きで本当に気にならなかったんですか？
Neither of us was giving any ground, and both of us were staring at the other in disbelief. We were answering questions with more questions, with no sign of an actual conversation in sight. Baffled, I held on the urge to shout at her and ask politely one more time.
もう一度聞くからな。質問は俺からだ。
Shion nodded silently.
じゃあ聞くぞ。音がしたって何のことだ？
ドタンバタンって。
Was it your heart? Maybe it was your heart.
なんだかどこか遠くの板の間で子供が跳ねてるような。本当に気にならなかったんですか？
気にならないも何も。そんな音いつ聞こえた？俺は何も聞いてないぞ。
ちょっとケイちゃん、それ本気で言ってるんですか？
And he swears he's not deaf either. Shion, as if she didn't understand my plain and simple answer, pressed me further, her expression serious. I have no clue what she's talking about, but if it has Shion acting so like this, whatever it was, it gave me the creeps, and sent a chill down my spine.
さっき最後殿の中で高野さんと一緒に見て回ってる最中、高野さんが昔話を始めた頃からかな、少しずつだんだんとちょくちょくと。
She heard a banging sound, like a child jumping on distant floorboards.
嘘だろ？最後の最後で怖がらせるのはなしだぜ、おい。
I didn't hear anything at all. In fact, it was so utterly silent in there that my own heartbeat was almost deafening.
ケイちゃんこそ怖がらせないでください。なんだか高野さんの怖い話に合わせて音を立ててるようで、私ずっと薄気味悪かったんですから。
The chill rose from my spine to the back of my head. 'Cause yeah, think about it. Tomitake-san also heard it. My blood turned cold as it crawled up my body. And Tomitake-san dies. I mean, Sakano-san disappears as well. But we don't hear anything about Shion to begin with. When it reached my head, my mind froze over.
ケイちゃんも高野さんも全然意にも介さない風だったので、私も聞こえないふりをずっとしてましたけど、聞こえましたよね。
Go meet Tomitake-san and Takano-san.
何度かはすごく大きな音でしたから。
Shion's eyes were begging me to tell her I heard it. I had no doubt, however, that my own eyes suggested something entirely different. You've got to be kidding, look. In that storehouse, we were surrounded by brutal ritual tools that sounded like they were from another planet. listening to terrifying old stories. The whole time, Shion had been hearing a sound that we couldn't hear by herself. Not quite. Tomitake-san heard it rather. Should it make Shion, who heard it, tremble, or should it make me, who didn't hear it, tremble? I don't know the answers to that at all. At the time, what? I didn't know the answer to that at the time. For now, Shion seemed to have made that decision before I did. She also saw something in the cage, right? Which no one else could see. Look, Shion, I don't fancy your chances here. Sorry.
なんだよ突然。
引っかかりましたね、ケイちゃん。
No. She really did hear it.
嘘ですよ。嘘。
You weren't. You're just trying to hide it.
はあ
Shion laughed, saying how easily scared I was, and clapped me on the back. Her smile seemed somehow artificial, and actually made me feel worse. Then, after leaving me with 2 or 3 generic diplomatic goodbye phrases, she left, almost like she was running away. All I could do was look after her, my mouth agape. At the end of the day, I didn't have a clue what was going on. Shion laughed it off and said she'd been lying, but she couldn't possibly have been lying. Of course not. Now that I think back, Tomitake-san said the same thing, didn't he?
なんだかドタンバタンと飛び跳ねるような音がよく聞こえたからね。僕は不安で。
Tomitake-san, the most neutral party present at the time, had said he'd heard something. Then, that noise, it was real? The banging sounds? Sounds as though a child was jumping up and down on some sort of floorboards? Some kind of floorboards, rather, far away? Or is Shiro-sama's curse, which happens every year, might happen again tonight? The most plausible victim candidates were Takano-san, Tomitake-san, Shion, and me. The bustling of the people sounded further away than I would have liked, and the sounds of the insects sounded too close for comfort. I'm near so much human warmth, and yet I can't ever go back there again. That was the ominous idea that sprouted in my mind. Then, all of a sudden, I was pounced on from behind, causing my heart to lurch. I'm guessing Renner.
ケイチ、見つけたなのです。
It was Rika-chan. When I turned round, Renner and Mion were there too.
やっと見つけた。あとはさとこか。
今年はみんなはぐれちゃったね。来年からはちゃんと合流場所を決めておきたいな。
Yeah, I don't remember them being split up either last time. They were together.
そうだね。やっぱりお祭りはみんなと一緒でないとね。
I listened to Mion's happy declaration with a little bit of guilt.
ケイチは僕の演舞はちゃんと応援してくれましたですか？
ああ、ちゃんと見てたぜ。最後までちゃんと頑張ったな。ミスもなかったし。
It sounds suspiciously specific.
そうだよリカちゃん。あんなのはミスのうちに入らないよ。
I tensed up as I realized I'd made a mistake of my own. Mion slapped a hand on my shoulder a little roughly. A grey sweat broke out over my whole body.
ケイちゃんはやった？
Huh? Do what?
綿をもらって沢に流した。
Oh. You haven't yet, right? Is what I could feel her saying. Without the courage to tell any more lies, I lifelessly shook my head.
あれ？そうなのケイチくん。早く行かないと終わっちゃうよ。終わっちゃうよ。
ごめん。 初めてのお祭りだからさ。よくルールがわからなくて。
そうだったね。ごめん。
I don't like how flatly you're saying that. Mion took my hand as we started walking down the stone steps.
ねえケイちゃん、
なんだよ。
シオンには会わなかった？
My heart skipped another beat. Maybe Mion could sense my surprise through my hand.
いや、でも、姿を見たような。でも、ミオンとそっくりだからな。ミオンだったのかもしれないし。
そんなに間違えないでしょ？服装だって違うんだから。
Yeah.
そうだよな。
Mion's momentary silence was like a death grip upon me.
しょうがないな、シオンは。まあ、あいつのことだから、放っておいても大丈夫かな。
Yeah, she'll be gone soon. Mion's expression returned to her former usual smile, and we continued down the stone steps, with her firmly pulling my hand along. Well, that was a fun little chapter there. Some tips after the festival. So 4. From the scrapbook 4. Watanagashi. The rite of Watanagashi is performed during a village festival every June, even now, but reading back to its origin turns up a seriously sanguine ceremony. Originally, Watanagashi would happen at fixed intervals, and after receiving Oyoshiro-sama's trust, they chose a sacrifice. Then the entire village would kidnap, demon away, the person and ceremonially dissect and devour them in a feast. The rules that determined the intervals are shrouded in mystery. This is because the ceremonies occurred extremely irregularly. There's a theory that it was determined based on astrological fortune-telling, but it isn't too convincing. The residents of ancient Onigafuchi village firmly believe that they were half man, half demon transcendents, and that they were more valuable than humans were. They forced people within and without to accept that. Perhaps the act of kidnapping and eating people was done to prove that they were higher up on the food chain. This is just a hypothesis, but maybe the rite of Watanagashi was a political event for the purpose of being an outlet for, or outright diverting the attention of, the villagers of the isolated Onigafuchi village, in case any of their complaints or dissatisfactions grew serious. If that was the main reason these ceremonies were held, then it's easy to explain how erratic they were. From the scrapbook 5. The alleged importance of the implements. Can't find anything that gives a concrete description on what the ritual implements were like. They were, however, real, and there definitely existed a multitude of different kinds. One source states that the implements used in the Watanagashi rite alone numbered 200. The obvious question, then, is why they required such a myriad of them. Otherwise, their rite of Watanagashi was to kidnap people through the demoning way, dissect them, and eat them. Fun. I believe the tools were for dissection and restraining, but 200 of them is far too many. Generally, tools evolve in such a way as to reach a solution for a certain problem. Once you've reached the ultimate goal, that is, attained a certain level of efficiency, the tool's evolution normally stops there. Regardless, why they have created so many different kinds. One of the cultural elements responsible for diversification over time is that of entertainment. Tools used for entertainment would evolve over time and branch out. Unlike normal tools, reaching the ultimate goal would be more of a dead end, and searching for the next goal, they would split into many different subtypes. So then, perhaps, it's not a stretch to suggest that these 200 plus implements had some entertainment value. This is just a hypothesis, of course, but maybe the human dissection process was viewed as a type of entertainment. The three families of old would develop one new implement, dissection tool, and after another, and each was varied, novel, and attracted spectators to keep them from growing bored. It is not unimaginable. All of them have to be enshrined within that storehouse. There isn't much longer until the night of Watanagashi. Though its original intent has been lost, I will reveal the secrets of the traditional ceremonial night within the ritual storehouse. I can't restrain my excitement. Watanagashi cannot come soon enough. After the festival, that looks like the police station? Late that night, tensions in the police station were strained. In the silence, many of the staff members' eyes shifted back and forth between the clock and their telephones, counting their seconds in that stifled atmosphere. Kumagaya-gun burst in with a young guy trailing behind him.
Oi-san! こっちは検視入りました。じいさまもさっき到着です。
Oh, so someone's already dead.
俺もスタンバイ OK しました。このまま焼死の現場へ直行します。
クマちゃん、ちょっと話がややこしくなりました。向こうは身元の判別が非常に困難な状態だそうです。
まさか4年前のあれっすか？
いいえ、こんがりといい感じだそうで。
Huh. Now that is different. He spoke in sportive tones, but the meaning behind his words was heavy. The staff gave a collective sigh.
頭のてっぺんから丸々？
バッチリ黒焦げだそうで、あっちの現場かわいそうだな。
I'm guessing that's like the whole I don't know what they actually call, like John Doe. Like, yeah, anyway. Cooked with no possessions, then discarded outside the prefecture. At worst, it would have taken a week for the body to be identified. The fact that they'd sniffed it out tonight was huge.
今、小宮山君たちが沖宮の歯科医を根こそぎ野襲してます。カルテで歯型照合するしかないでしょう。ごめん。誰かきつめのタバコ2箱ぐらい買ってきてくれません？
The young guy answered in affirmation and darted out into the hallway. So I'm guessing Tomotake's-san was burned this time, or cooked this time, and Shion's been spirited away? Demoned away?
今年は見事見つけましたね。ひょっとすると過去の失踪者もこんな感じで県外で殺されてたんすかね。
なら埋めればいいじゃないですか。重りつけて日本海でも。琵琶湖でもいいですね。
What's to say that this isn't the murder? Have they found two bodies?
でもどうして一人死んで一人消えるのがこれまでのパターンじゃないですか。
クマちゃん、仏は拘束なしでドラム缶の中でこんがりでしょ。見つかることを覚悟の上でです。
じゃあつまり今年は消す気は初めからなかったってことっすか？
消す気がないってよりは、これはそれとは全く別のものでしょうね。消すどころか主張しているようにすら感じられますよ。
つまり見せしめの意味があるってことっすか？
He folded his arms. Then heaved a long and heavy sigh.
それを市内でやってくれりゃその線もあるんですがね。こんな遠くまで運んで焼いちゃったら下手したらわかんないでしょう。見せしめにするならひなみ沢の近くでやるべきなんですよ。殺したことを主張したいのに場所は演出効果の確実じゃない遠方。主張したいのか隠したいのか。今年は何考えてるのかな、お社様は。
A telephone ring cut through the heavy silence. A staff member nearby snatched up the receiver.
おいさん、小宮山さんです。出ました。沖宮のデンタルクリニックで3年前に親知らずの治療をしてます。
カルテは
レントゲン付きでバッチリと。
いやー、こんな明け方前に歯医者さんには申し訳ないな。
了解っす。あ、課長です。夜分お疲れ様です。
大石さん、遅くなって申し訳ない。状況は
やっと面白くなってきたってとこですかね。燃えてきたぞー。
Is that a pun? Is he making a pun about the fact that the person was cooked?
Wow!
What's with that wow? Wow. Yeah, I think I'll end it there for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know any feedback you have in the comments. Until next time, see ya.